barroom night. And to Patty Valentine from the upper hall. She sees the bartender in a pool of blood. Cries out, my God, they've killed them all. Here comes the story of the hurricane. The money authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Calling a prince up, but one time he could have been champion of the world. 3 bodies lying there, this Patty you see. Another man named Bello moving around mysteriously. I didn't do what he says, and he throws up his hands. I was only robbing the register, I hope you understand. I saw him leave and he says, and he stops. One of us had better call up the cops. So Patty calls the cops, and they arrive on the scene with the red lights flashing in the hot New Jersey night. Far away in another part of town, Rubin Carter and a couple of his friends are driving over the #1 contender for the middleweight crown. Had no idea what kind of shit was about to go down. Well, a couple them over to the side of the road, just like the time before and the time before that. In Palestine, that's just the way things go. If you're black, you might as well not show up on the street unless you wanna draw the heat. For Bello and a partner, and he had a rap for the cops. And all the Dexter Bradley was just out prowling around. He said, I saw 2 men running out who looked like middleweights. Jumped into a white car without upstate plates. And Miss Patty Valentine just nodded her head. Cops said, wait a minute, boys, this one's not dead. So they took him to the infirmary. I know the smack could hardly see. They told him he could identify the guilty man. 4 in the morning and they hauled him in. They took him to the hospital and they brought him upstairs. The wounded man looks up through his one dying eye, says what to bring him in here for, he ain't the guy. Here comes the story of the hurricane. The money authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Putting a prince out, but one time he could have been champion of the world. 4 months later, the ghettos are in flames. Rubin's in South America, fighting for his name, while Arthur Dexter Bradley's still in the robbery game. And the cops are putting the screws to him, looking for somebody to blame. Remember that murder you saw happening in bar? Remember you said you saw the getaway car? You're thinking like to play ball with the law. Think about him in that fighting that you saw running at night. Don't forget that you are white. Arthur Dexter Bradley said, I'm really not sure. Cops said a poor boy like you could use a break. We've got you for the motel job and we're talking to your friend Bello. You don't have to go back to jail, be a nice fellow. You'll be doing society a favor. That son of a bitch is braver and getting braver. We wanna put his ass in stir. We wanna pin this civil murder on him. He ain't no gentleman, yeah. Rubin Carter was falsely tried. Crime was murder one, guess who testified? Fellow and Bradley, and they both only lied. The newspapers, they all went along for the ride. How can the life of such a man be in the palm of some fool's hands? To seem obviously framed could never make me feel ashamed to live in a land where justice is a game. Now the Commodores and the coats and the ties, I'm free to drink martinis and watch the sunrise, while Rubin sits like Buddha in a 10-foot cell, an innocent man in a living hell. That's the story of the hurricane, but it won't be over till they've cleared his name. I can give him back the time he's done, put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been